What is full coverage car insurance called? If you happen to own a vehicle, it's important to know that the law makes it mandatory for the vehicle owners to avail insurance coverage for their vehicles. It's required in all the states. The owner has the choice to decide upon the type of insurance coverage. However, the owners have to carry some kind of liability coverage which can compensate for the expenses occurring due to personal injury and property damage. The mandate exists because if you get injured in an accident or accidentally damage someone's property, you don't have to pay the grieved party. The insurance company does it for you, and in case of personal injury, the company pays the medical bills. It's worth knowing about some of the common insurance coverage options generally offered by the insurance providers. The plans are available for long durations. A few companies also offer plans for short-term car insurance if your premium budget is less. The plans are narrated below. This is the main and the most important aspect of insurance coverage. This plan protects the insured against the litigations and lawsuits filed by people who have suffered some kind of property damage or received some kind of bodily injury due to some action or activity carried out by the insured. It's worth knowing that insurance companies do not pay anything under the sum, but there are limits involved while paying the compensation. So if the accident involves more than one person, the insurance provider would pay up to the maximum limit signed within the plan. The remaining amount, if needed, is to be paid by the insured. The coverage is available for both new cars for sale and also for used cars. This plan happens to be one of the most important forms of insurance coverage for majority of the people across the world. In most of the countries, medical expenses and fees tend to be high. So individuals work out this particular form of insurance coverage very carefully. The insurance provider pays all expenses arising due to hospitalization carried out for medical or surgical treatment, ambulance charges, nursing fees, and even expenses incurring during funerals. Medical coverage only provides compensation for any or all expenses associated with medical activity and/or treatment, and this can even include physiotherapy charges. However, the compensation is provided only up to the specified limit, so if the hospitalization is longer and the medical bills mount up, the insurance provider will redeem a maximum of the signed amount mentioned in the plan. This plan is recommended to secure protection against expenses occurring when the entity responsible for your damage is not known and is not available. Typically, the plan provides compensation for hit-and-run type of scenarios when the person responsible for the accident or damage flees from the scene of the accident. The plan is also popularly known as the plan. Again, there's a fixed limit up to which the insurance provider will pay, and only if the entity responsible for the damages is unknown. Many auto companies offer new car insurance while buying your car, so you don't have to find an independent insurance provider. One more thing. As the name suggests, it covers any damages occurring due to any kind of impact or collision. This option is also known as the OTC plans and provides coverage for other factors such as theft, fire, explosion, earthquake, flood, vandalism, and even animal accidents. Again, there's a fixed upper limit for both the options up to which the insurance provider will compensate for. It depends upon how well you have selected the insurance options and what kind of compensations limits have been set up. It's also important to know that availing any kind of coverage means you will be paying a premium every year or at fixed intervals to keep the plan alive, so there's also a liability involved, and the premium amount will generally depend upon the compensation limit sought.